right, well, we're going to keep going on it, but I want to give everyone a fair crack at the start here. Michael, again, I just talked about the numbers. Please don't confuse this with advocacy, but the numbers are where they are, right? Essential poll, they're pretty much the same, right? Where you can see where majority of voters are saying yes. At this stage, Queensland, the one state saying no. Western Australia, kind of close, right? My view is, if everyone is certain on the yes or the no case, just get on with it. I think spending weeks and months mucking around with the machinery is not going to help when you get to a federal election in 25.
Okay.
Well, mate, the longer it goes, the less likely chance it has of getting carried. The quicker they bring it on, the better chance Albanese has got of winning, because people still don't know what they're voting for.
I don't think anyone's going to accuse me of doing Albo's bidding.
No one's going to accuse you of that. But on this, you know, bringing it on quickly will help Albo and help the cause. This referendum will not get carried. I'll tell you that right now. This will not get carried. In 122 years, 8 have been carried. We all know that. We've all heard that number. We also have people in the pub, of course, because we're all experts. 8 have been carried, apparently, out of the 44. Let me tell you, you know what the 8 are? No one knows what the 8 are. Let me tell you what the 8 referendum are that were carried. In 1906, that you can have the Senate and the Reps elections on the same day. Hardly controversial. 1910, the Commonwealth to take over state debts if they run up too many debts. 1928, a limit on state government borrowing. 1946, I'll come back to that, pensions. 1967, we all know about that, giving rights to Aboriginals through the Parliament and included in the census. And then in 1977, 3 incredibly controversial ones. Retirement ages for judges, the Territorians can vote in referenda, and casual vacancies in the Senate are filled by the same party. They are the 8 referendum that have passed, mate. You know, pretty well uncontroversial. Only one referendum out of 8 was passed under a Labor government. That was in 1946. In 1946, in 122 years, Labor have ushered in only one successful referenda. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. You compare this referendum, Paul, which is the most extreme and radical referendum that Australia has ever seen, handing over to an unelected group of people the right to delay Australia going to war, the right to lobby the Governor-General over legislation, etc., etc. It goes on and on. This is an extreme referenda. This is the most extreme in our history. You think that's going to get passed under a Labor government? People don't trust Labor. Sorry, Richo, they don't trust Labor with a referendum. They feel that we have a great constitution in this country. They know that Australia's been a stable democracy, and they like our constitution. One referendum has been passed under Labor. That was in 1946. A very controversial one, Paul. To give the federal government power to pay widows' pensions, to pay unemployment benefits, and to pay hospital benefits. Now, you know how many people, you know what percentage voted in favour of that in 1946?
No idea.
54%.
Right.
54% of people voted to approve the federal Labor government having power over pensions. You think this is going to get passed? This is an extremist, racist piece of political sophistry by Albo. He shouldn't be doing it. It's racist. It's extremely divisive. It will not get carried.